Very good afternoon and welcome to an overcast Saturday afternoon here in Ballarat, the last Saturday of June, as winter has really hit the competition. As the lights are on here at City Oval, quite a wet surface, not heavy, not like what we've seen over the years in Ballarat. The conditions of the grounds, the modern day grounds in Ballarat are exceptional. So there's a bit of water on top of the surface, so expect the ball to skim through a bit. But we're looking forward to an entertaining afternoon of football in FNL's match of the round. A couple of debutants this afternoon on both fronts for Melton. Under 19 debutant Lockie Doran comes in. He'll wear the number 52 for the Bloods this afternoon. And not to be outdone, Redan again blooding another under 17 product in the name of Lockie Clark, who'll wear the number 56. You can't miss him. He's the only player with the old socks up, jumper tucked in. It's an old school thing, old fashioned thing, neat and tidy looking player, and you'll catch him on the vision sooner rather than later. Looks like they're going to opt with the red footy this afternoon. I thought they might have gone with the yellow given the overcast conditions, and the lights truly having an effect on the ground, all for the benefit. And we're not far off a start here. It's 7th hosting 1st. We'll keep you updated with scores around the BFNL this afternoon. Ballarat host Sunbury, Darley at home to the Lakers, East Point host Bacchus Smash, and Melton South meet North Ballarat. So 5 sides inside the top 6, taking on 5 teams outside the top 6. So not tipping any upsets, but given the climate and the conditions, we might get a couple of games that are closer than first thought. A break and we'll be back with the opening bounce. We're not far off a start here. Ahead of the toss here at City Oval, it's the Redan Lions hosting the Melton Bloods. Welcome to this round 11 fixture. It's Redan hosting Melton. We're not far off a start here. City Oval, overcast condition. The lights are on. Redan will kick to the left of screen in the opening term. The Bloods big winners in the reserves by 123 points. I don't think we'll see anything similar to prevail in the main game. Time will tell. It'll be Ford and McIntyre. McIntyre with the first touch. Only as far as Jess, who tumbled the ball with the right boot inside 50. Foot race on. McLean couldn't gather. Knocked the ball forward. Chance here for Walker. Went the soccer. Had a bit of a fresh air. Was forced to apply the tackle in the end. The umpire will come in and affect the ball up. Not a bad crowd in attendance today, despite the testing conditions. Redan have certainly come to play. Some good pressure early. And it truly is all about the pressure when you're taking on the mind of the Bloods. Leave it at the door at your own peril. Pressure a must. Ford dropped it and pinged by the umpire. Had a swing and a miss with the boot. And it'll be Hickey. He'll just go short to Walker. Told to play on by the umpire. Didn't go the required. Went back to Hickey with the old-fashioned torpedo. Got plenty of it in the Carter direction. Had it knocked away from him by short. But illegally, said the umpire. And Ryan Carter, on the back of 4 goals last week, he could forget that match against Sunbury. Short kick inside 50. Bouncing ball. Right foot kick to outer centre wing. Leading in the race for the ball there was Boyer. It's got some pressure. Knocked forward there by Phillips to Lee, who's tackled by Kite just inside the boundary line. And there'll be a ball in. No score as yet. Tick over 90 seconds gone. Opening term here. FNL match of the round. Tap one by Ford at the back with a good reach there, the young fella. Of course, the Cobras were surprised not to see Ford named best last week. He thought, well, the crew out of Bacchus Mars thought he was clearly Redan's best player. Ball up. Call that even. Well, that was dropping the ball, but the umpire let it go. Loose hand pass from George, only went as far as Sullivan. Forced to go by hand quickly to Erickson, who got it to Watkins. Kick didn't go the required. Fell into the hands of Lachlan Walker. Got it towards half forward. Left foot kick from Farnsworth. Got it towards the broadcast centre wing. Chance here for Borg. Vision was pretty good. Protection, so too. Chance here for Hickey, who went forward and found Kite. And Braden Kite, competition's leading goal scorer. We'll go back and have a shot on goal here. 45-degree angle. Right in his wheelhouse. The chance to kick the opening score of the game. So Braden Kite to get scoring underway here at City Oval. Tick under 3 minutes. Cross the face. Spoke too soon. Out of bounds on the full. Knocked me over with a feather. Kite misses all and sundry. So it'll be short with that familiar left boot. Territory gained at that. Beyond the defensive 50. Spoil on. Boyer was made by McIntyre. Through traffic went Jess. Tumbling kick to centre wing. Fell fortuitously in the hands of McLean, who wheeled onto that preferred left and went to half forward in the Bond direction. He couldn't take the mark. Right foot kick comes to broadcast centre wing from Mawson. And found Liam Carter, who went with the right boot towards the attacking 50. Leading into the race for the ball was Lawson. He had it knocked away from him by Geordie Kite, but not before Kite ran over the boundary line, said the boundary umpire. Much to the chagrin of Geordie Kite, the ball would come back and there'll be a boundary throw-in 49 metres around from the Melton goal. So, 4 minutes gone opening term. We'll keep you updated with scores around the region as they come to hand. But here, it's a 0-0 draw. Live by the FNL Match Centre. The Vision by the Red Onion Media Group. Boundary throw-in. Gathered out of the ruck there by Ryan Carter. Left foot kick smothered by Short. Gathered by Matthews. He was tackled, taken to the ground. Managed to get a hand pass away to George, who went with the left boot. Faruja got a fist on the ball. Just slid across the hand and rolled over the line for a boundary throw-in. Right in front of us here, true centre wing broadcast side. So just the one boundary umpiring on this side of the ground. Covering a bit of ground, the youngster. Done well. Still no score to speak of yet. Tick under 5 minutes gone. McIntyre and Ford to contest the ruck deal. Tap one by McIntyre. It was effective. Got it to Walker. High up and under kick. Ground ball opportunity here for Braden Kite. We fired the hand pass out. Over towards Russell. Tumbling kick. Bouncing ball. Did anyone touch it? Short said he did. Does the goal umpire agree? Well, the central umpire is going to come over here and he'll either suggest it was touched and take the word of short, but denied. The goal umpire has obviously said, I don't think he touched it. And Russell, from that tumbling kick, gets the first score of the afternoon. And some luck for the Bloods in the opening 6 minutes. So they're 1 goal straight 6. Well, when I say 1 goal straight, Braden Kite did miss off to the left all and sundry, but Russell with the first major of the afternoon. At the restart, Thought with the jump, won the tap. Walker forced to knock the ball back. Going the soccer there was Jack Walker. Quick answer from Ericsson was good. Kick inside 50 from Walker. Shallow entry at that. Gather was good. And the exit kick was better. Found Matthews beyond the defensive 50 for the Lions. Right foot kick to 40%. It dropped what he should have taken. Lawson caught one high. Not seen by the umpire. Yeah, we had a perfect side of it here. There'll be a ball up. Melton 6, Redan no score, 6.5 minutes gone. Ball up, tap one by Ford. Hand pass fine out there by Matthews to Lawson to Boyer, who turned Minito inside out, went onto that left boot. Long kick inside 50, bombed the target, juggling attempt. Free kick against. It'll go to Mawson, he'll switch play to the outer side of the ground. Kick's okay and found Scoble. He's got time to weigh up the options and continue that trend to the outer side. Geordie Kite, and it knocked away from him by Douglas. Wirtz with the searching hand pass to no one in particular. Turnover opportunity for the Bloods. Hand pass from Ericsson was smothered by Matthews to get the Lions back into the contest. But Russell, who kicked the opener, went by hand to Walker. He got it to Carter. Kick along the line towards half forward. Looking there towards Ryan Carter. Ball's knocked over the line for a boundary. Throwing on half forward, outer side of the ground. No scores recorded on the HQ thus far. There'll be a boundary throw in here. Melton with the only goal of this game. McIntyre did his own roving. Hurry kick didn't go the required distance. Follow-up work was good from Suter. Chance hitting it out for Liam Carter. Ericsson with the swoop. Couldn't gather cleanly. Looked threatening. Had it knocked away from him over the line for a throw-in. So it's all about the cleanliness at ground level, you'd think. It'll play a role in this game. No Ryan Davis today for the Bloods. No Geordie Cotter. No Riley Walker. No Jono O'Brien. Hurried kick out of the congestion from Lachlan Walker. Has missed off to the left and through for a minor score. Melton's first blemish of the afternoon. They're 1-1-7. They trail Redan no score. Oh, they lead Redan no score. So it'll be Boyer with that beautiful left foot kick. Got plenty on the kick. Presenting there was Bond up on half back. Couldn't take the mark. Chance here for Lachlan Walker, who's been busy early. Hurried hand pass. Got it to Scoble. Dribbling ball inside 50. Who can gather? Ground level is short. He's bailed up. And there'll be a ball up. So Melton 7, lead Redan no score. No real breeze to speak of. Might be a little bit more telling out on the ground. There's a ball up. Chance for Suter. He got it over to Kite on the left boot. And he snuck it through. He's a good player. Kick him from anywhere, Kite. And he gets his first and Melton second. And the competition leaders extend to a 13-point lead. They're 2-1-13. Redan no score. Let's endeavour to get some scores from around the grounds. None into the system as yet. So Braden Kite gets his first. And he joins Zach Russell as the major contributors of the afternoon. Ball up, tap one by McIntyre. So the restart. Chance here for Jess, barred up by Walker. And again, McIntyre. Locked on Walker again. Soccer off the ground. From Kite, got it to half forward. Umpire's picked out a free kick here. It's going to go the way of Jack Walker, who went short. Oh, lucky to go the required distance, really. And it's Zach Russell with ball in hand. So he sends the Bloods into attack. Got plenty on the kick. Spoil from Wirtz, couldn't quite get it through on the first attempt. Hurried kick out of the congestion, squaring one at that. Kept the door open for the Bloods. How will it sit for Sullivan? Will he finally gather, find the hand pass? Out towards Walker. Kick across the body. And the Bloods have got 3 here at City Oval. Well, that pressure I spoke of has just seemingly dropped off in the last few minutes. Melton getting full reward for, well, their discipline, squaring the ball and playing in front and being clean. They've got a 19-point lead here over Redan. 3-1-19. Redan no score. Near 12 minutes gone in this opening term. Worrying signs for the Lions. First time I've had the opportunity to see Lockie Bond in action. His 3rd game at his new club. Of course, his brother Taj along for the ride. The big man of the ruck, here he goes. Well, he was outpointed on that occasion by McIntyre. He's forced to go the tackle there in the end, the big fella Bond. And he'll square away a stoppage, a ball up in the middle of the ground. 12 and a half minutes gone, opening term. Melton 19, lead Redan, no score. Ball up, tap one by McIntyre. Now there goes Lockie George. Right foot kick inside 50. Bell the target. Went over his head. Ferrugia leads into the race for the ball. Went to ground. Bond kept his feet, but he knocked it over the line for a boundary throw-in. And a rare moment inside Redan's forward 50 in this opening term. Near 13 minutes gone. Boundary throw-in. Redan in attack. Can they respond? Oh, use of the body was good there from George. He's noted for that with those forward 50 boundary throw-ins. McLean wanting a push, denied by the umpire. And there'll be a ball up. Just 25 metres away from the Redan goal here. Ball up. Thumped away there by Hickey in the end. Going the 1%er there was Suter with the soccer off the ground. Chancellor Walker. Knocked it further afield in the Liam Carter direction. He couldn't gather cleanly and the ball rolled over the line for a boundary throw-in. So some important territory going out of defence there for the Bloods. Sees them out of trouble momentarily. 65 metres around from the Redan goal. And they lead 19-0 at the moment, the Bloods. Boundary throw-in. It'll be Stewart. And George. But it's been stolen by Hickey. Got it towards outer side centre wing. Ericsson held without it. The umpire called play on. Walker kept running. Speak of Jack. Got it onto the boot. Tumbling kick. Hamlet set for Kite. Look out. Onto the left boot he goes. Into towards the goal square. Didn't get enough purchase on the kick. And Bond just went back and took a mark behind the footy. Saved the day for the Lions. So he'll bring the ball back into attack. The kick was okay in the end and found Fitzgibbon. So he'll continue the trend along the line to McNamara. Take a nice mark on the chest. So had some good things there in a game I called earlier this year against the Devils. So McNamara goes along the line towards Bell. Gathered there by Carroll. We got it to Bond on his non-preferred left. He puts it out in front of George. How will it sit for him? Well, it does in the end. Needs to be good here. Hand pass let him down. Turnover. Oh, he ran out of bounds, said the goal umpire. So the ball will go back and Redan will get a stoppage inside their forward 50. And another opportunity to create a score here, of which they have none at the moment. There's no score. Melton 19. Took over 15 minutes gone opening term here. There's the throw in. No player really wanted to pick it up for fear of being tackled. Prefer to be the tackler. There's the ball up. Snap out of the congestion there from Carroll's a high up and under kick. Phillips on the last line with the mark, and the kick was terrific. Down Watkins. On the defensive 50. Kick let him down. Turnover opportunity here for Jess. They're under the pump here. They'll get it back here, the Bloods, through Stewart. Out through the middle of the ground. Opportunity. There for Jones. Swarm of players around the footy at the moment. Ericsson gathered. Tumbled the ball onto the boot towards half forward. Beyond the outreach hands of Bond. And that's not easy. Tunnel ball. There's a free kick for a hold any day of the week. It's going to go the way of Watkins, who was terrific last week. In the Bloods. Emotionally charged win over the line. City goes short. The kick's fine. Found Russell. So he wastes no time, Russell. Goes deep into attack. Looking there towards Carter. Good use of the body there by Wirtz. Kept it in front of him. He'll use the boundary line to his advantage. Did the discipline thing well. Plays his role well more often than not. Just the experienced Jacob Wirtz. And saw that one over the line for a throw-in. 35 metres around from the Melton goal. So now it's the Bloods' turn. Boundary throw-in. Good use of the body there by Bond to get a hit out on that. Matthews at ground level. Another stoppage. Here's the ball up. Tap one by Carter. Russell fires the hand pass out towards Hickey. Kick across the body to the teeth of goal. Chance here for Ericsson. Ground ball. Going the soccer there was Farnsworth. Chance here for Lee, who's bailed up. Held to him, said the umpire. There'll be a ball up. Just 15 to 20 metres away from the Melton goal. There'll be a ball up here. Tap one by Carter. Loose ball opportunity for Matthews. Fight it out to George. The tackle stuck from Hickey. Lucky to get away with it in the end. It's going to be a free kick, doesn't it? For a hold in the ball, if you don't mind. So it'll be Matthews who brings the ball to broadcast side. If it's Gibbon, who marks on half back. Clark bent, the youngster, couldn't gather. Turnover. Watkins has started well and went short to Russell, who too has had an encouraging first term after kicking the opening goal. Right foot kick goes in the Carter direction. Second effort was good. Fired the hand pass out to Walker. Kick was smothered. There was good play by Matthews. The big fella, Bond, gathered. Set the ball towards half forward. Mawson. He had plenty of it. Didn't hang on to it for long enough, said the umpire. Now he's in trouble. He's pinged for holding the ball. So Bond's off on his bike. 55 metres out. Sends the ball into attack. Into the pocket, looking there towards McNamara. I think he's trying to kick it a bit too hard there, Bond. He didn't get as much purchase on the kick as he wanted. Went out of the reach of McNamara and over the line for a boundary throw-in. Again, varying interpretations of the holding the ball. But I don't mind it if they're hot to trot on that. Just as long as they're consistent over the afternoon. Melton lead by 19 points here. 19 and a half minutes gone opening term. Boundary throw-in. Loose hand pass from Carroll. Went back to the swarm. And there'll be a ball up. GX point off to a flyer against Bacchus Marsh. 19 plays, no score. Ball up. Chance for George. Use of the body was good, but he was tackled there by Watkins and then pinged by the umpire. Advantage paid through Sullivan. Tumbling kick towards half-back. Lead drop what he should have taken. Opened the door there for Kite, who just threw the ball onto the boot. High up and under kick. Juggling attempted mark was good from Borg, who went on to the non-preferred left and wasted no time. Kick was good to Kite, who sent the ball to Ericsson. 2-on-1. They got numbers here, the Lions. Matthews was knocked off the footy. Loose ball opportunity here for the youngster in Doran. Missed all on sundry, out of bounds on the full. Ballarat 1, Sunbury no score. Darley 16, Lake Windermere 6. That's all we have at the moment. Melton 3-1-19, lead Redan no score. So they bring the ball back into play. Left foot kick towards outer centre wing. It's the big fella Bond who's had a bit of it behind the ball in the opening term for the Lions. He's kicked her out of centre wing, meant for McLean. He lost his feet. Watkins kept his. His short kick was meant for Minito. He overcooked it. Was gathered there by Farnsworth. He went by hand to Jess, who sent the Lions into attack. And, oh, there's Suter. Every bit of the trademark Suter as we've got to know over the years. Back with no fear, full of courage. Took an underrated mark back with the flight of the footy. So Suter will just chip it up. Sullivan was up to the task. Gee, it was a slow kick from Suter. Lucky to get away with it. And he switched the ball wide to Hickey, who took a mark just inside the boundary line. He played on. Right foot kick to centre wing. Over the head of McIntyre. Clean bowled Stewart. Chance here for Ford. Pressure was good there from Stewart. Gathered by Wirtz. Territory gained to half forward for the Lions, but the Bloods have got numbers through Watkins behind the footy. It's going to come back. Might be a 50-metre penalty. So it'll be Watkins to send the Bloods into attack. Liam Carter. Gee, it surprised him and hit him on the chest. There's a bouncing ball to the goal square. They just seen through for a rush behind there by the youngster there in 2L. And Melton, 3-2-20. Redan no score. 22 and a half minutes gone. So it'll be Lawson, who lopes away onto the right boot, gets plenty on the kick. Bombed the target at the back. Watkins had plenty of it, couldn't grab it. Kept it to his own advantage though, and the kick let him down. Meant for Russell. Was cut off there by Fitzgibbon, who has ball in hand. Time on opening term, 23 minutes gone here. Short kick was fine. To Lawson, he'll just continue to accumulate. He'll just get under the radar and somehow end up with 30 by game's end. That's the tip. Kick along the line to outer side. Bomb the fly. Couldn't take the mark. Chance here for McNamara. Fired the hand pass out towards Fitzgibbon. He conceded by hand. Turnover opportunity. Lockie Walker. Got it over there. It's Kite. High up and under. Borg presented underneath and took a chest mark at the end. Wasted no time. Came into a right forward pocket. The gather was good from Carter. Kick across the body. Was right and always right, through for a minor score. He was ambitious there, Carter. Get the Bloods third behind of the afternoon. 21, they lead Redan, no score. So the kick from Farnsworth, meant for Matthews, spoiled there by Geordie Kite. It's gone over the line for a boundary throw-in. 24 minutes gone opening term here. Melton 21, lead Redan, no score. Overcast conditions, chilly. But an entertaining game nonetheless. Tap won by Ford, who had front position.
at the restart. That one by, well, we'll give that to McIntyre. Walker tried to run away with it. Just had his arm pinned there, cleverly there by George. Every bit of experience to deny the exit handball. Stoppage. Ford to fly. Tap, and he ended up on the fist of Walker, who knocked it back to Ford, who went with the fist again. Too high against Geordie Kite. His opposing number 7, Fitzgibbon, will take the free kick. So his right foot kick into the middle of the ground. Reading it better there was Bond, who turned around and went after the footy. Get a handball received here. Target missed from McLean. Meant for the big fella. But they've still got numbers here. That was good from the debutant there in Clark. The gather was clean, but the pressure was good from Minito. The Bloods will do their own mopping up again, and the kick off half back. Found Russell, who's got Farrugia short. Could have just hit up Farrugia if he wanted. But instead, just kicked it out of bounds on the full. Farrugia just probably let him know on the way past. Oh, here's a turnover opportunity. Good spoil there from Carter. Fitzgibbon was up to the task. The numbers prevail. So Lawson adds to his tally to Matthews and gets it back and continues to run and went with the outside of the right boot towards the attacking 50. Bond at the back. Kept it in front. Can he gather inside? He can't. The ball trickles over for a boundary throw-in. On half forward. For Redan, who trailed by 21 points here. Took over 26 minutes gone opening term. 3-3 plays, no score. So it'll be Ford and McIntyre. McIntyre just grabbed it out of the ruck. Hurry left foot kick towards broadcast centre wing. Kite presented. The tap was clever. It was almost too sharp by Liam Carter. Walker been good early. Lachlan Walker been happy with his game. Bit of tunnel ball going on. Chance here for Clark. Couldn't impact the contest. Russell bailed up there by Douglas. McIntyre went to soccer. Somehow got it through traffic. Gather was clean for a Fitzgibbon, and then he just tumbled the ball onto the boot, went forward. Ground ball opportunity for Ruger, trying to keep it in front of him. Forced to apply the pressure now at the end. Benito, loose hand pass over the head, hopeful rather than anything else. Got it to Watkins. He got it over towards Doran. His clearing kick only went as far as Ford. And it's a free kick to the young ruckman who sent the Lions into attack. Can they make something of this? Up on the fly, couldn't take it. Chance here for McLean. His hair pass was intercepted by Phillips. Kick towards the defensive 50. Front spot there, Hickey. Pushed in the back there by Ford. And Hickey, after a stint at Digger's Rest, back in Blood's colours. He too, quite the accumulator. Today not the exception as he goes in the Stewart direction. At a spot at the back. Couldn't gather. Walker's dribbling kick, found Kite. That was all a bit too easy. Geordie Kite threw the ball onto the boot in the Carter direction. Going to ground there was short. Farnsworth's got a couple of eating with the soccer. Still in with a chance here, but the numbers are going to prevail here for the Bloods. Carter dropped it and pinged by the umpire. So let off there for Redan. Took over 28 minutes gone. So Farnsworth, after a good game last week against the Cobras, got it to out of centre wing. Chance for Jess. Tumbling kick, didn't waste any time. Sent it towards half forward. Here's a chance here for Fitzgibbon, if it can sit for him. But the numbers prevail for the Bloods. Suminito drew the man. Geordie Kite's been good. Quick hands. Got it over towards Liam Carter. To Geordie Kite. He went back to Phillips. And he'll steady the ship and go back to Geordie Kite. On half back. They're just taking a bit of air out of the game at the moment, the Bloods. As he lowers the eyes, it goes in the Hickey direction. Chance here for Lachlan Walker. Ping for a throw, said the umpire. So Jess will end up with the footy. So siren sounds for quarter time here. Difficult conditions as winter continues to set in here in the Ballarat Football Netball League. Round 11 action. It's the Bloods. Melton, 3-3-21 who lead Redan. No score. The goal scorers for Melton. Russell has one. Kite has one. I speak of Braden and Jack Walker the other. And we'll just have a look at the scores around the grounds. East Point 33, Lee Bacchus Marsh 1. Ballarat 3 lead Sunbury 1, Darley 26, 3-8 if you don't mind. Lead Lake Windermere 13, and no score out of Melton South and North Ballarat as yet. Well, guys, it's all the Bloods at the moment. They lead by 21 points here at quarter time in the FNL Match Centre's match of the round. A break, and back with the second quarter action in about 8 minutes' time.
Despicable Me 4 has landed at Macca's. Try our banana desserts range for despicable grown-ups and a Happy Meal for your little minions. Despicable Me 4, only in cinemas.
Ushered under the footy there by Walker. Well, he shanked the kick. Kick across the face, and Urban was just on. If he can slot this one through. He doesn't let the Lions faithful down. Sunbury get the 50. Loose hand pass out of the congestion there from Geordie Kite was loose. Ryan Carter got around one and another. And there's the square up. They'll come from everywhere, the Bloods. Time. So Walker goes to the high kick towards the top of the square. Liam Carter had a bit of it. Look out. Here comes Braden Kite. Kick across the money. Can't keep a good man down for 3. He went further afield there towards Ampolsky. Ambitious handball. Found Doyle. Kick across the face. Meant for Sutton and go. Hurry kick there from Muir to the attacking 50. Sutton had it knocked away from him. He nearly spent it before he had it. Kick across the body. Bouncing ball. Favourable one. Kick. Somebody got numbers, but Davis is there. Got a fist on the footy. Where's the reinforcement? Kite's one of those. Shot on goal, and he's put it through. He'll look to play on, and he goes forward, looking for a Carter somewhere. Seen himself there was Ryan kick, left foot kick across the body from Liam Carter, and he's put it through. Distance won't be a problem. Deliberate approach. Leans back on the kick as he stuck it in. He has. Somebody got the lead. They got him back to the lead. Here they go. Look out. Here's the ball moment. Shot on goal. He's got it. Boyd sent the ball in towards attack. Sutton's got it. Unbelievable. Siren sound. Sutton's got the ball in hand. Slight breeze. He'll kick from 51 with the old-fashioned torpedo. Off the side of the boot. Melton have won a cliffhanger here at the Clark Oval.
Welcome back here to City Oval ahead of the second quarter action here. It's the Bloods 3-3-21 who lead Redan, no score. Bloods kicking to the left of screen in this second term. Trying conditions, slippery, chilly, lights on. Opting with the red footy though this afternoon. And 7th hosting first. Bloods born favourites. So you take out the clash despite being on the road, having lost just the one game this year. Siren starts to get playing away for the second term. Tap one by McIntyre. His follow-up work was okay, not before Ford could gather though. Look, grand ball opportunity for Jess. Took on the would-be tackle there at Ericsson. Quick hands, got it to Farnsworth. Went to the outer side centre wing and found Fitzgibbon. So an early entry and score will be good for Redan's confidence. Kick to half forward, found Ford, who played on and went by hand to Jess. Just handballed it to where he was and not where he was going, but they'll get the ball back here. It'll be Jess, 55 metres out, goes into the pocket. Boy had it knocked away from him by Watkins. Chance here for Carroll, he's gang tackled, taken to the ground. There'll be a ball up. 25 to 30 metres away from the Redan goal. Braving the elements on the broadcast this afternoon on the outside. Chance here for Walker, who's been much the accumulator this afternoon. He and Hickey have had their share of it through the midfield for the Bloods. Territory game beyond the defensive 50 finds its way over the line for a throw-in. Opening minutes, second term here. Boundary throw-in. McIntyre favoured by that throw-in. Fitzgibbon, speaking of Steve, couldn't gather. Walker could. Speaking of Jack, tumbling kick towards half forward. Who's at the back? Here's a chance of Borg, who gathered, ran to 50, onto the left boot, across the face, over the head of Kite. Dribbling ball over the line, out of bounds. Almost in an instant, the Bloods from one end to the other. And a throw in. Now it's their chance. And Redan's turn to defend again. Of course, no BFNL action next week into the league. Will be the rematch against the Hampden League. Of course, Ballarat successful last year, but they're on the road this year. Opportunity for Sullivan if the ball can sit for him. It can't. Maybe a throwing on half forward. Broadcast side for the Bloods. Who lead by 21 points. 2.5 minutes gone. Second term. McIntyre and Ford to do the ruck duties. Tap one by Ford. Only as far as Sullivan. Left foot kick. Momentum with the body, carried the trajectory of the ball over the line and out of bounds on the full. So both sides just going through the motions, really. Hasn't sort of been a game full of highlights. It's just panning out the way we thought, but Melton would hold a lead, and that's the way it's happening at the moment. So the kick towards half back found Jess, who couldn't gather. Suda, loose handball, found the boundary line, over the line for a throw-in. Darley's ways in front of goal continue. They're 3-10. They lead Lake Winnery 2-2. Boundary throw-in, McIntyre and Ford. Good use of the body on that occasion by McIntyre, but at the back there was George. Got the volley. Found Carroll, who wanted to claim the mark. Then was caught high. Umpire didn't see it. Ford's gather, got it to Bell. Kept it in. Able to see it from Matthews. Well, it did in the end, but his kick was smothered by Lachlan Walker. Offhands over the line for a boundary throw-in. East Point 33, Bacchus Marsh 2. Sunbury 7. Lead Ballarat 4 behinds. So
Some struggles for some to score this afternoon. Wintry conditions. It's a grand ball opportunity. For Suter, who's tackled by Jess, taken to the ground. There'll be a ball up on half forward for Redan on this occasion. So McIntyre, forward, won the tap. Chance for Jess. He's tackled, taken to the ground by Jack Walker. There'll be a ball up. No score in this second term. Melton still lead by 21 points. Hurried kick from Jess, who's had plenty of it. Shallow entry inside 50's been marked there by Watkins, who's been a reliable staple across half-back. Goes in the direction of Liam Carter. Good use of the body. Now pointing his opponent, plays on and goes along the line, looking for brother Ryan. Outreached hand, couldn't gather. Short good though, and he'll send the ball back towards half forward. Liam Carter again. Bit of kick to kick. 5.5 minutes gone. Second term, Liam Carter. We'll go along the line this time to McIntyre. Had it knocked away from him by Jess. Borg, ambitious hand pass over the head meant for Lockton Walker. He couldn't gather. Couldn't gather either on the second attempt. Borg back into the contest. Bowled up there by Matthews, and then we ball up on half forward. Broadcast side for Redan. So just a game of territory between the arcs in this second term. Forward with the tap. Chance for Clark, knocked off the footy. Incorrectly, said the umpire. And the youngster will take free kick. Do wonders for his confidence on debut. Under 17 product. This goes short. The kick doesn't let him down. And he found Matthews, who goes towards the attacking 50. Poor kick, cut off there by Mawson. So he'll concede with the 45, and the kick's okay to Benito. And now they're on. They're good at this, the Bloods. Right foot kick to Farrugia. Just needs to be clean, and he was in the end. And he ran away. Bend and touch on the ground. And then a penetrating kick to outer centre wing. Was cut off there by Short. He took a diving chest mark. A chance to send the ball back to half forward for Redan. He lowers the eyes. The kick was good and found George, who presented. So Lockie George. On centre wing, outer side of the ground. Sends the Lions into attack. The Boyer with the spoil. Off hands over the line for a boundary throw-in. 40 metres around from the Redan goal. No scorers yet, second term. Melton hang on to that 21-point advantage earned in that first term. Goals to Russell, Brady Kite and Jack Walker. There's the throw-in. Tap one by Ford. Mawson is bailed up before the umpire blows his whistle. Repeat stoppage. Redan in attack. Tap one by Ford. Hurry kick out of the congestion from Bell was territory gain rather than anything else. Pressure was good from Watkins. Going to be another ball up. So Redan looking to make something here after a stalemate of sorts for the last 15 or so minutes. They want to come out on top here and get some reward for their effort. Chance for Mawson. Dribbling ball beyond the defensive 50. Chance for Jess, couldn't gather. Russell Court had it knocked away from him. A swarm of players around the footy. Well, the umpire will come in and affect the ball up. So, slow play, really. That's what's prevailed for the last 7 or 8 minutes. Ball up. Jess. Tackled there by McIntyre. So that was good follow-up work from the big man. So it'll be McIntyre and Bond. Hurry kick out of the congestion. Got it towards centre wing. Foot race on here. Bounced favourably to Stewart. He went with the underground hand pass in the Sullivan direction. He'll look to get onto his left, but he went with the right-hand hand pass. Found Hickey. Went forward. in the Carter direction, and it knocked away from him by Short. Did well to keep his feet in the mud. Loose ball opportunity for Douglas. Quick hands to Lee. Had more time than he thought, but the kick went out in the Boyer direction. Well, he just bit off more than he could chew there, Boyer. Turnover opportunity for Hickey. Right foot kick inside 50. Carter presents, couldn't take the mark. Ground ball. Short's been good in this term. Just square that away for a ball up. So, no score in this second term. Near 10 minutes gone. Ball up. Wirtz won that tap. Pressure was good from Farnsworth to deny Ericsson. There'll be a ball up. Bloods in attack here. Can they make something happen? Tap one by George. Did his own roving in the end and ran out of bounds. And not for the first time. Players have been surprised with running out of space or overusing the boundary. Boundary throwing. 10.5 minutes gone. Melton lead by 21. George at ground level. Knocked it out. Had 2 in the end. Walker hung on to it for long enough. And a throw, said the umpire. So Lawson, who continued to honour that tally prediction that I gave him in the first term. He'll look to get it back here, but Jess more often likes to kick the footy. And he does. He gets plenty of it. Territory going to half forward. McLean the fly. Couldn't impact the contest. Now it's Mawson and Matthews. Matthews conceding height, but the spoil only went as far as Hickey. Turnover. Got it in the middle to Jack Walker. He got it to Suter. Right foot kick inside 50. It's short again, but the spoil was good. Now Lockie George. And sure enough, needed to be quick, it was. Got it to outer centre wing. Good use of the body there from Watkins, but he gave away a free kick. Be disappointed with that, Jess, because he was away. Wanted the advantage. But it'll have to go back to McLean. He goes with the left boot. Out direction there of Taj Bond. They waste no time. Lowers the eyes. Kick was poor in the end. Kick meant for Lockie Bond. Cut off there by Suter. He'll go short to Watkins. And he'll come broadcast side to Sullivan. George with the intercept. Got a bit of it. Probably could have marked that in the end, but the hair pass was enough to get it to McLean. Tumbling kick across the face of goal somehow. Well, Suter tried to keep it in, but he couldn't. Ball's gone out of bounds. So Redan still without a score. Donuts. Melton 3-3-21. 12 and a bit minutes gone. Second term, throw in. Free kick to Redan here. And a shot on goal imminent. And it's going to come from the ruckman in Taj Bond. He'll go back and have a shot on goal here for a hold in the ruck contest. So a bit of reward for effort and a real 50-50 sort of stalemate for the last 15 to 20 minutes. It's going to be Redan who are going to break the shackles, the scoring drought, if you will. Just to what degree? Well, that's up to the man with ball in hand. So it'll be Bond, Taj Bond. Kick's good. Redan, they like it. They tell him to. Redan get their first of the afternoon. They're 1 goal straight 6. They trail Melton 3-3-21. Much needed goal for Redan. Gone 40 minutes without scoring. But what transpired over that 40 minutes, though, was some undeniable effort and a fair share of the ball, nonetheless. And that's got them back within 15 points here at City Oval. Melton 3-3-21. Redan with the only goal, the only score of the second term. We've been playing 14 minutes. At the restart, can we get something to happen here? Stewart couldn't gather. Lawson could. Quick answer, Fitzgibbon. He was bailed up there by Borg. The umpire will come in and effect a ball up. 15-point lead to Melton after they led by 21 at quarter time. Tap one by Bond. Lawson at ground level. Suitor two. Pressure from the ruckman. Taj Bond was good on Stewart. The umpire will come in and effect a ball up. Tap one by Stewart, only as far as George, who's beginning to have an impact, to Fitzgibbon. Right foot kick towards half forward in the bell direction. Could have been held. Umpire said no. Bouncing ball found its way over the line for a throw-in on half forward for Redan. So some good minutes for the hosts. 15 minutes gone into this second term. Another goal here would really make it interesting. They trail by 15 points. There's the throw-in. Ground level ball. Suda just shoveled it out to Russell, who took on the tacklers. Somehow got a hand pass away to Stewart. Left foot kick, high up and under kick. In the Liam Carter direction, that knocked away from him by Wirtz. Minito was terrific. He ran away from short, took a bounce and ran to 49. Kick on the outside of the right boot, found Braden Kite. Danger. Squares the kick. Beautiful, unselfish play, finds Carter. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal. 30 metres out, directly in front. So Liam Carter, with his first deliberate shot on goal of the afternoon. Chance to kick his first. And the Bloods fourth. And the response to the Taj Bond goal just minutes ago. So it'll be just about the accuracy here. Directly in front. Carter's shot on goal. Makes no mistake. And the Bloods get their fourth here at City Oval. 4-3-27 the Bloods. Lead Redan 1 goal straight 6. Liam Carter becomes the 5th individual goal scorer of the afternoon. And the 4th for the Bloods. All right, let's go around the grounds and we'll get a score in other games going on around the FNL region this afternoon. East Point 53, Bacchus Marsh 3. Ballarat 5, Sunbury 13. Darley 34, 316 if you don't mind. Lake Rindaree 14. Ball up. On the back of that Liam Carter goal. Here goes Hickey with the sock up. Now Redan need to hang on here. Hickey again. Never far away from the contest. These conditions suit him down to the tee as they do. Lachlan Walker be infringed on that occasion and gave away a free kick. It'll be Lawson. He'll run away to that outer side of the ground. Kick to the attacking, well, outer side centre wing. Went over the head of Ford. Found its way over the line for a throw-in. True centre wing outer side of the ground. So we're back to the quarter time Bloods advantage of 21 points. There's a bit of breeze creeps into the microphone. Amidst the elements here at City Oval. Boundary throw-in. Tap one by Ford. Hickey tried to barge through the pack. Did so, but had the ball knocked away from him. Give you a ball up. Chance here for Jess. Kick over the shoulder towards half forward. Presenting was Bond, who took a nice mark in front. And he'll get off on his bike with the right foot kick. Entry inside 50. Boyer presented. Could have been held. Umpire said no. Chance there for the youngster there in Clark. He couldn't gather. Minito could, though, with a clearing kick there for the Bloods. Territory gain. Plenty of it. Got it to outer centre wing. George will be happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in. 18.5 minutes gone, second term. Melton 27, lead Redan 6. Round 11 action live from City Oval. We'll give that tap to Ford. Waiting at ground level there was Jack Walker, whose intensity he and Hickey has been above most this afternoon. Ball up. Well, Jess wanted a free kick. He's going to get one. Just put both hands up in the air. Umpire took the bait. And Jess will rack up another kick. Another one of the left foot progeny here at Redan. Goes with the left boot. Goes out in the Clark direction. Went through his hands. McNamara. Over the foot. He couldn't impact. Chance of Russell. Got it to McIntyre. Tumbling kick by the big man onto the right boot. Went through the legs of Carter. Opened the door for Kite. Well, it said for him. Well, it didn't. Douglas went to ground. Bloods have got numbers here. But they might cough it up because Redan were up to the challenge amid the trying conditions. And enough to the point where they'll square it away for a stoppage, 51 metres away from the Melton goal. So the Bloods 27, lead Redan 6. Chilly conditions here at City Oval. Tap one by Ford. Chance of McIntyre through traffic. Went searching for Jack Walker. Dribbling ball inside 50. Couple of players going to ground. Carter kept his feet, tried to go the dribble, only as far as short. He sent the ball back towards the defensive 50. Was cut off there by McIntyre, who wastes no time. Lazy kick. Opened the door, though, for Borg, who meant it strongly. Gather was okay in the end. Missed Scoble with the hair pass. Chance for Jones. He's bailed up. The umpire says, I'll have it. There'll be a ball up on half forward. Broadcast side for the Bloods. Melton lead by 21 points here. Near 21 minutes gone. Second term. Chance for Carroll. So no score out of North Ballarat, Melton South this afternoon. Chance there for Fitzgibbon. He couldn't gather. Jack Walker could again. Sent the ball inside 50. Ryan Carter. He and his brother can work it out if they can, but Wirtz is there to deny. Got it over towards Farnsworth, who went to Jess, who likes to get onto that left boot. Kick was a right. Cut off there by Borg. He'll look to play on as McNamara fell over and Borg ran to 50 and he got plenty on the kick in the Carter direction. Chance here for Wirtz, who did well, just happy to rush it through for a behind in the end. Happy to concede that behind. Melton's fourth of the afternoon. 4-4-28. Redan 1 goal straight, 6, near 22 minutes gone, second term. So it'll be Jess to bring the ball back into play. Got plenty on the kick. Kicks that ball well. Chance here for Bond. Chasing the ball like a mid. Benito after him, but the boundary line beat them both over the line for a throw-in. Broadcast side centre wing. Be a throw-in. Tick over 22 minutes gone. Melton 4-4-28. Lead Redan 1 goal. Goal apiece in this second term. Melton led by 21 at quarter time. We've extended that to 22. Henry throw in. Jack Walker been good. Suda. Left hand back to Jack Walker. To Lachlan Walker, hot. Lucky to get away with it. Jess, quick hands, got it to Fitzgibbon. C2 is bailed up, took on the tackle of Suda and pinged by the umpire. Suda will take the resultant free kick. He's got Scoble on the outside if he wants him, but he'll go to the longer option as Carter presents. Scoble can get this one here if he likes, and he'll get the handball. Well, Carter could have gone to him, but he elected to go by foot to his brother Ryan. Bouncing ball over the line for a throw in. You would have had all your money on Scoble ending up with that ball, whether it be from that spilled aerial from Liam Carter or the handball received, but none more forthcoming. Melton 28, lead Redan 6, 23 and a half minutes gone, second term. Shallow throw in. Taj Bond had the front set. Got it over towards Jess, who's probably had a dozen kicks in this second term. Loose ball opportunity for Minito. McNamara approaches. The soccer from Minito only went as far as Jess. Well, if he didn't have double figures a moment ago, he probably does now. The kick found Phillips with the intercept, who went to Russell. Drop what he should have taken. The ball spills over the line for a boundary throw-in. Oh, umpires picked out a free kick here. It's going to go the way of Redan. It's going to go to Matthews. So he'll go along the line. Cut off there by Minito. Kick meant for Clark, the debutant. Read well off the boot. And Minito with ball in hand. Defensive side of centre wing. Out of side of the ground. His right foot, tumbling kick. Kite was strong. Took a clever mark. Things he does you just seem to take for granted, but the degree of difficulty is often higher than you think. They got plenty on the kick. Chance for Sudo. Met the ball well. Couldn't gather. Wirtz was good. Been good in this term. There's a push. It's a free kick against Ryan Carter. It's going to go the way of Lawson. So they've been miserly, the Redan defence, in the last half an hour. Just conceded the one goal against the Bloods. But they do trail by 22, given the 3 goals to the Bloods prior to that sample I spoke of. So the kick goes towards outer centre wing. Minito couldn't hang on to the mark. Chance for Watkins. He's bailed up. Oh, the umpire's pinged him, if you don't mind. So that'll be McLean. Watkins have every reason to be wondering what was going on there. So the kick went towards Boyer and found him on half forward. Beautiful left foot kick. Deep into attack. George, use of the body, couldn't gather. Soccer off the ground. It might have been a goal there to the youngster in Clark, a debut. Something out of nothing for the Lions. Well, just as he went to shark the footy, one foot followed the other, and the ball just got on the end of one of those strides of the young man. And Clark gets his first goal in senior footy. Much to the surprise of, well, not only us here, probably himself, but he'll take it. And so will Redan, because they're back within 16 points here, just shy of the half-time break. 26 minutes gone second term. Well, conditions, they often provide moments of opportunity. And Clark took that. Speaking of Lockie Clark, gets his first to join Taj Bond. Both of Redan's goals coming in this term. Will the Bloods respond as they so often do? Scoble chose to go with the boot, swing and a miss. Chose not to bend. Turnover opportunity for Jess, who got the ball towards the attacking 50. McNamara wanted the hold, and he'll get it. So Watkins has coughed up a couple of free kicks, been a bit stiff. Maybe not so much on that occasion, but definitely with the holding the ball on the other side of the ground. So McNamara lowers the eyes. They're out of the pump here at the moment, the Bloods. Gathered there by Phillips. High up and under clearing kick. This will literally end up on the full. Yep, out of bounds. Still time for Redan to send it back into attack. Tick over 27 minutes gone, second term. They trailed by 16. And McNamara sends the ball back into attack. Oh, that's all too easy. Phillips with a juggling attempt. No real body or ball there from the Redan forwards. Like he was a juggling mark there from Phillips. He was just able to take it near uncontested in the end, and he comes broadcast side with a high up and under kick in the Carter direction. Speaking of Liam, waiting in front and centre there was Minito. Quick hair pass to McIntyre, who went inboard to Suda. Right foot kick into the middle of the ground was dangerous. Turnover, just kicked into the wrong side of Borg. Fitzgibbon will be the recipient. Set the ball out wide there towards Bond. A free kick there to Lee. Umpire said no. Bond with a high up and under kick. They'll pay the mark here. 3 or 4 Melton Bloods players around the footy. Oh, you're in trouble here, Phillips. And he's pinged. Gee, I'm loving that holding the ball, these umpires. Loving it. Grab the ball, tackle, dispossessed, bang, gone. Holding the ball, thanks very much. Shot on goal coming for Lockie McLean. 28 and a half minutes gone, second term. And they've earned this. They've earned the right to be within 2 goals at the half, Redan. Such has been their will to just hang in despite not hitting the scoreboard as they would have liked. Oh, McLean. Kick won't even get the journey. Bombed the fly. Couldn't get purchase or a hand on the footy. Phillips got enough on the spoil. Ground ball. Chance there for Hickey. Just tried to clear the ball. Didn't really gain any territory. Chance for Lawson. Stood up in the tackle. Find the hand pass there to Clark. His kick was smothered. Umpires picked out a free kick here. It's going to come back to Lawson. So here's another shot. It'll be a heavy ball. Took over 29 minutes gone. Redan 12, Melton 28. Chance to get the margin back to 12. For a game that was just seemingly just going through the motions between the arcs. It's ramped up a bit in the last 10 minutes. With some time spent in Redan's front half. Kicks on its way. Off to the left. And through for a minor score. Redan's first point of the match. Just shy of the halftime break. They're 2-1-13 Redan. They trailed Melton 4-4-28. Kick comes back into play. Chance for Borg. Got away from that tackle from Douglas. Mawson's run down. Advantage paid. Redan back into attack. McLean the fly. Couldn't take the mark. Chance here for McNamara. Pushed off the footy there by Phillips. Chance for McLean. Phillips was good. Had a couple to beat, knocked it forward. The reinforcements come through Sullivan. Gee, Phillips did well there. And the kick found Borg and couldn't take the mark. Ford might have been pushed in the back. Umpire said no. So they'll be happy with that, Redan. They're within 15 points here at halftime at City Oval. Melton 4-4-28. Lead Redan 2-1-13. After Melton led by 21 at quarter time, they now lead by 15. The Bloods 4-4-28. Trying conditions. Redan 2-1-13. The goal scorers for Melton: Russell, Braden Kite, Jack Walker. All goals in the first term. Leon Carter with his contribution in the second. Goals for Redan. Their goal scorers both come in that second term. Taj Bond and the youngster Lockie Clark. 15-point lead to the Bloods. A well-deserved break for both sides. It's trying conditions. It's an honest footy out there, I tell you. All right, let's get a score from around the grounds before a break. All right, here we go. East Point, 80. Bacchus Marsh, 3. Ballarat, 11. Sunbury, 15. Gee, Alfred Oval must be in ordinary nick. Darley, 35. Lake Winneri, 15. Darley, 317, if you don't mind. Melton, 28, as we spoke about. Redan, 13. And, Melton, South and North Ballarat. Well, they haven't addressed the Play HQ commitment. But here in the BFNL match of the round via the Red Onion Vision, it's the Melton Bloods who lead Redan 4-4-28 to Redan 2-1-13. A break and back with the third quarter action in around 15 minutes' time.
Introducing new McPops from McCafe. The perfect mini mouthful with a delicious gooey centre. Available in choc, Biscoff and berry flavours. Try new McPops now at McCafe. Could I grab a berry one?
Welcome back to City Oval ahead of the third quarter action here. Melton lead by 15 points. Trying conditions here at City Oval. The lights are on. There's nobody home in the timekeeper's box. So we await the belated siren, as it sounds, to get play underway. Melton kick to the right of screen. McIntyre with the tap to Lachlan Walker, trying to find Jack Walker. They raffle it. Open the door here for Redan. Ball spills out the back. Chance of McIntyre. Tried to throw it onto the boot. He couldn't. He was held up. There'll be a ball up. So, for the first time this afternoon, a bit of voice in this game. On field, notable anyway. Chance for Ford. Onto the right boot towards half forward. Chance here for Watkins on the left boot. Went boundary side with the left kick. Chance here for Bond. He gathered. Went inboard by hand. Loose ball opportunity here for Faruja. He gathered. He's normally good below the knees. This time, he went to ground and just knocked the ball towards McIntyre. Kick towards outer centre wing. Chance here for Fitzgibbon, who's bailed up, and there'll be a ball up. True centre wing outer side. Opening minute, third term. Melton led by 21 at quarter time, 15 at the half. Hurried kick out of the congestion. There from Hickey, got it to half forward. Kick across the body from Carter, went forward towards Kite. Look out, Scoble's at the back here if he can get it to sit up for him, but too clever, Kite. Geordie on that occasion. Clever finish and got it done for the Bloods. They get some separation on the scoreboard, but back to a 21-point ball game. Geordie Kite gets his first, the Bloods fifth. A bit of rain on the notepad. Struggling to get some legibility with the pen. But Geordie Kite, Liam Carter, Jack Walker, Braden Kite, and Zach Russell with one each for the Bloods, who lead by 21 points. Cold conditions here in Ballarat. Temperature has dropped since the halftime break. So it'll be Ford and McIntyre. Ball up. Give that one to Ford. Loose ball opportunity. Walker couldn't gather. Jess could. He was clean. Set the ball forward. Presenting was Valley. Couldn't gather. McLean with the kick. It was smothered. Chance here for Russell. He went by hand. It was Minito, in fact. He got it to Faruja. The clearing kick from Watkins. Got to half back. Hickey bailed up there by Matthews. Loose ball. Opportunity here for Bond. He's held up. Scoble's dumped up the long sleeve. There'll be a ball up. 21-point lead to Melton. Tap one by Ford. Dropped the ball in the end. Lucky to get away with it, given the nature of those holding the ball decisions in the opening half. Bond, tumbling kick forward towards Taj. Bond. Chance of Minito. Pressure was good from McLean. Watkins been good. Dump as he kicked. Carroll presented. Couldn't take the mark. Pressure was good from Scoble. There'll be a ball up. 45 metres away from the Redan goal. Kick to the left of screen in this third term. Nearly 3.5 minutes gone. Chance for Lockie Bond, who's bound up there by McIntyre. There'll be a ball up. 45 metres out from the Redan goal. So the restart. Jess wanted a hold, denied. And there'll be another ball up. 4 minutes into this third term. McIntyre, Bond, give that tap to Bond. Lockie Bond was waiting at ground level. Was denied an exit by McIntyre and Phillips. And there'll be another ball up. Tap one by McIntyre. Loose ball opportunity here for Carroll. He's going nowhere, and neither's the ball until it gets handed back to the umpire for another ball up. McIntyre, tap one by Bond.
Looks like the free kick's going to go Melton's way for a hold against Bond on McIntyre. So McIntyre will get the Bloods out of trouble. Telegraphed the hand pass to Manito, who was off target with the exit kick. Out of bounds on the full. Be disappointed with that. So it'll be Lockie George, who will send the ball back into attack for Redan. He's got Bell short if he wants. So he sends Redan deep into attack. McIntyre and Ford the fly. Neither can take the mark. Bond overruns the footy. And then the ball finds its way over the line for a throw-in. Of course, Grant Bell's gone 10 games in a row of multiple goal-scoring returns. You have to go back to a home and away game last year against Melton South, the last time he was held to just a single goal or less in a game. Here's Ford on the attacking 50, sends Redan into attack. Mawson just pushed Boyer under the footy for the ball, went over the back and rolled it into the behind post, and it'll be a throw-in. Redan in attack here, trying to make something happen. Square up that Geordie Kite goal. Throw in. Front spot, McIntyre knocked it in front of him. Chance here for Hickey, who went by hand only as far as Boyer. He was tackled, bailed up there by Watkins. Pressure was good. Having another good game, Watkins. Ball up. Bond won that tap. Jack Walker kick smothered through traffic. Fell into the hands of Ferrugia. Clearing kick out in the direction there of Carter. Pressure was good on Ford. Pinged by the umpire. Against Ford. Carter will take the resultant free kick. He'll weigh up the options. We'll go along the line towards half forward. Players set themselves. Carter couldn't take the mark. Chance here for Borg on the left boot. Goes in the Kite direction. He's got it. Just gets out the back and looks every bit dangerous. You just can't let him get goal side of you. He's always off to the races, Kite. Just got to try and bustle him and keep you in front of him. But he'll just kick it over there to Lawson and through for his second of the afternoon. Kite gets goal number 2, Melton 6th of the afternoon. Melton 6-4-40 lead Redan 2-1-13. Well, there's a certain degree of inevitability about the result. Redan still keeping up the fight, but just when they look to press, it's the forward craft of the Kites in this third term that have proven the difference. Yeah, the thermostat's not getting a real workout tonight. Not sure. They've reached double figures. Ball up. Back at the restart. It'll be McIntyre and Ford. Tap one by 40. Got a bit of it. Presenting was Clark. Couldn't gather. All cleaned up there was, might have been Watkins. By Lockie George. Loose ball opportunity. Broadcast centre wing. Gathered there by Hickey. Right foot kick towards the attacking 50. The mark's been taken there by Liam Carter. Hugged the boundary line with the kick. Looking for Kite. And it's out of bounds. Boundary throw in. Bloods in attack. Chance here for George. Just pushed it forward to Jess, who sent the ball in the McNamara direction. Got plenty of it. Couldn't hang on to the mark. Suda. Well, he did the splits in the end, and then Scoble shanked it off the side of the boot out of bounds on the full. And Jess will add another disposal to his mounting tally here this afternoon, albeit on half-back for Redan. He'll go lateral into the Redan defence to short. His kick was lazy, but in the right side of Wirtz, who's got time to gather and send the ball to outer centre wing. Chance for Lee, and it knocked away from him. Against Sullivan.
Ping for holding the ball. And Lee will take the free kick. So Lee with ball in hand. Melton lead by 27 points. And back there was Jones for the Bloods. The square kick was okay to Hickey. Kick to half forward. Kite presented. Couldn't take the mark. Chance for Jess again. Kick only went as far as Watkins. Set the ball back into attack. It's going to be a rebound again. It'll be short on this occasion. So he'll come broadcast side with the drop punt to Matthews. He can get it over the top to Farnsworth. Kicked it to the wrong side of him. He was met solidly by Suda. McNamara through traffic. Did it comfortably. Made it look easier than what it was. Boyer went by hand to Matthews and the kick let him down and was cut off there by Jones on half back. So he'll go into the middle of the ground here. They can raffle it here, the Bloods. But Ericsson settled on the contest and went by hand towards Jack Walker. Foot race, Lee and Borg. Well, that's a free kick to Lee. He went to ground and Borg was a bit disappointed with that. So Lee will take the resultant free kick. And get the ball towards half forward. Chance for George. His attack on the footy was good. Chance for Ericsson through traffic. Took time to get rid of it. And Ping said the umpire a throw against Ericsson. So a chance here for Clark. He'll square the ball to McNamara. Got a marker on the chest and he'll go into the pocket. Kick won't get the journey and Suda will get a double fist on the footy to the safety of the boundary line. And there'll be a throw in 50 metres around from the Redan goal. So Redan still scoreless for the afternoon. Left of screen, mind you. They're 2-1-13. They trail Melton 6-4-40. 27-point lead of the Bloods. Near 12 minutes gone. Tap one by Bond. Well, he was on his own, so of course he was going to win it. Chance to Walker. Suda wanted one high and got it. Well, when I say he wanted one high, he wanted a free kick for a high. Against Lawson. So he's got Hickey short if he wants. Lateral. But he'll look to go into the McIntyre direction. So McIntyre with ball in hand. Into the middle of the ground he goes. Hickey might have caught one high. Umpire, well, he looks a bit worse for wear there, Hickey. Umpire didn't see anything untoward. Where he comes in and effect a ball up on half forward, broadcast side for the Bloods. Near 13 minutes gone here. It'll be McIntyre and Bond. Give that tap to Bond. Farnsworth went with Bond, in fact, who went with the underground hand pass. Chance for George. Quick hands meant for Jess. Slid off his hand. It was a clever little toe poke there from Jess to McNamara, but he couldn't gather. Russell was over the footy, so too Mawson. It's a hard footy there to gather at the moment. Bond was strong. Just threw it away in the end. Lucky to get away with it. Ericsson gathered. Tumbled the ball onto the boot. Went forward and Carter presented. Geez, they're good when they get in front, the Carter boys. So Ryan Carter wastes no time. Gets the ball onto the boot to an open goal square. Did enough. And Ryan Carter hits the scoreboard here at City Oval. Gets his first of the afternoon. A clever play presented in front. Saw a vacant goal square. And knew the way the footy had been travelling off the slippery deck and just put it to the top of the square. And the slippery surface and the ball did the rest. Melton 7-4-46. Lead Redan 2-1-13. Near 14 minutes gone. Third term here. We're out to a game-high 33-point lead. Back at the restart. Tap one by Bond. So we're looking for a response from Redan here. Chance here for Taj Bond. Tumbling kick to half forward. Doran in front. Wanted in the back. So did most of the other Bloods on the ground. Denied by the umpire, and there'll be a ball up on half forward.
Stewart with the fly. Won the tap. Walker with the gather. Couldn't get a clean possession. Umpire's picked out a free kick here. It's going to go to Jess. He's arguably had more of it than anyone today. Left foot kicks a ripper. Found Clark, the debutant, who inadvertently kicked a goal in that second term. Kick to the pocket. Kick meant for Bell. Fired it over towards Boyer. One hand at it. He's out of the contest. Now Clark again. Pressure was good. Now Mawson. Right foot kick to a one-on-one. Short and Carter. They've had a good duel this afternoon. Fitting result. The boundary line beat them both in the end. There'll be a throw in. Attacking side of centre wing broadcast side for the Bloods, who lead by 33 points here. Seven-4 place 2-1. 8 of this afternoon's goals coming right of screen. George through traffic, found Lawson, got ball to boot. Dumped as he kicked. He nearly hit the down the ground. He'll want to get it back here from Clark, but the youngster will look to go longer. And he'll go, well, the kick's been cut off. The mark's been taken there by Watkins, who went short to Hickey. So Hickey's got time to weigh up the options, and he'll come broadcast side towards Russell. He's got a couple of beat, was strong overhead, couldn't hang on to it. Clark, clean, could have went by hand, but just under pressure, threw the ball onto the boot. Now Walker, speaking of Lachlan, towards half forward. And the kick let him down. Fitzgibbon ran back and took an uncontested mark in the end. The squaring kick was okay to Lawson on half back. Can they manufacture something here? Could have gone to George short, but he'll look to go longer. Out wide towards Taj Bond, who's just got to wait under it. Eric did well to get a hand on the footy. Dave and Goliath battle there. And here go the Bloods through. Norrie got it over towards Sullivan. And they're away here on their bikes. It's Walker. Inside 50. Kicks a beauty and found Ryan Carter. Did not have to move. Ball hit him on the chest. Laces out. He'll go back and have a shot on goal. 40 metres out. Nice passage of play there from the Bloods. Chance to extend here. It seems like they're just cruising through the gears here this afternoon. They're just raising the tempo when required. Trying conditions. So Carter for a chance to kick. He's second of the afternoon. Kicks on its way. He's a good shot on goal. Excellent kick. And Ryan Carter gets his second. He's second of the term, in fact. And Melton get their eighth. They're 8-4-52. They lead Redan 2-1-13. All right, let's try and have a look at what's going on around the grounds in other games. FNL action. Darley, 6-20. Yep, 6 goals, 20, if you don't mind. 56, lead Lake Windermere 4-7-31. 6 goals, 20. Wow. Melton 52, lead Redan 13 here. Tick over 18 minutes gone, third term. Entertaining game in trying conditions. Ball up. Neither ruckman could gain the ascendancy. George nearly got a little kick into the fingers there. Told the umpire about it too. But Phillips with a little chip kick. Trying to find Jones. Man past the footy. Chance for Kai to gather and just caress the ball towards Bog. A rare highlight this afternoon. Took a nice mark over Fitzgibbon and wasted no time. It went with the right boot towards half forward. Short went the spoil. Suter's gather was terrific. He hand passed it towards Fitzgibbon as if he was a Bloods man, because Fitzgibbon took advantage of the turnover and set the ball back into the middle of the ground. Mawson shrugged the would-be tackler. Quick hands to Walker. Went inboard towards Watkins, who got it back to Mawson. Tackle was good from Carroll. But they got numbers here. The Bloods through Geordie Kite. Kick around the body. Lawson over the footy. Couldn't gather. Chance of ball. Forced a hand pass, just threw it away. And the umpire agreed. And they'll take a free kick here, Redan. It'll be Farnsworth with ball in hand. 39-point lead to the Bloods. Game high. So the tumbling kick from Farnsworth goes in the direction of Carroll. Doing the sharking there was Fitzgibbon. Fired the hand pass out towards Jess. Suter was there. Somehow Jess ended up with it, as he so often does, and he just sent the territory gain kick towards centre wing, and it was cut off there by Watkins, who's had plenty of it himself this afternoon. His right foot kick towards half forward. McNamara presented. And it was right there, but he just forgot to mark it in the end. Just bounced off his chest and went over the line for a throw-in. Near 20 minutes gone, third term. Melton 52, lead Redan 13. The Bloods have kicked 4 unanswered goals in this third term. Hurried kick from George out of the congestion. McLean presented. Couldn't gather. Oncoming traffic. Ball knocked forward there by Jones. Big fella forward is over it. He couldn't gather. Going the soccer there was McNamara to the advantage of Fitzgibbon on his non-preferred. He went the chip over the top towards Lawson, who did well. He wasted no time. Sends the ball towards half forward. George at the back with the fly. Couldn't take the mark. Brady Kite was held without it. He'll take the resultant free kick. So Braden Kite now with the ball in hand. He goes at the old-fashioned torpedo. Tumbling kick towards half forward. Bouncing ball. So it's been held in there by Tuil. And there'll be a ball up. On half forward for the Bloods. Stewart the fly. Loose ball opportunity for Sullivan. Working up the ground there was Bell. Went by hand to Lawson. Needs to be quick, and he was. Overcooked the hand pass meant for Fitzgibbon. Hurried kick out of the congestion. Gather was cleaned by Borg. That hand pass was light, and he was almost too quick. An opportunity for Farnsworth. He went back by hand to Lawson. He weaved his way through traffic and went with the right kick towards half forward. The kick's been cut off there by Farrugia. So Farrugia with ball in hand. Near 22 minutes gone in this third term. He'll send the ball to outer centre wing through the hands of forward. Opportunity here for Russell, who hit the soccer in the end. Fitzgibbon running out of time, running out of space. Went over the line, and there'll be a boundary throw-in on half forward, outer side of the ground for Melton, who lead by 39 points. Near 23 minutes gone in this third term here at City Oval. Overcast conditions under the lights. It'll be Ford and McIntyre. Tap one by Ford. Shark there by McIntyre in the end. Tumbling kick towards Carter. As soon as he gathered, he was bailed up by Short. He's been right on his hammer. They've had a good battle this afternoon. Ball up, tap one by McIntyre. Walker just knocked the ball further forward, but chance here for Walker again. Quick hands, got it to Ericsson. Kick over the shoulder, been cut off there by Farnsworth. Someone to his left boot. Oh, he shanked it. Turnover. Juggling attempt at the mark has been held. And it'll be Hickey, who'll come broadcast side to Scoble. Probably dropped what he should have taken, then he got a touch of the fumbles, and he went to ground, and Fitzgibbon went the percentage and went the soccer. Got it to broadcast centre wing. Phillips, T2, went to ground. Minito through traffic, did the tidying up. Went with the right foot kick out wide there towards Carter, who took a nice overhead mark. Liam on this occasion. So Liam Carter squares the footy, and the smallest man on the ground takes a chest mark in between 10 or 11 blokes. Can you believe it? So Ericsson, an unlikely aerial target inside 50, will go back and have a shot on goal here. Chance to kick his first of the afternoon. The Bloods fifth for the term. But no kick taken for granted on goal here today. Well, he won't get the distance. And they somehow volleyball a combination of sorts by Redan to get it through for a rush behind. Melton's fifth behind of the afternoon. So it's around number 40-point margin. Fitzgibbon brings the ball back into play. Gets plenty on the old torpedo to half back. Chance here for Clark. Couldn't gather. Ford went the soccer. Got it to out of centre wing. Mawson does the rebounding. Went by hand to McIntyre, who dropped it and then wanted the hold, but denied by the umpire. The right call. And there'll be a ball up on out of centre wing. 25 minutes gone in this third term. McIntyre did the heavy work. Sent the ball towards half forward. Good use of the body there by Short. Find the hand pass back towards Douglas. Finally gathered, but he's close up against the boundary line. He couldn't keep it in, and Sullivan gathered. The sidestep took him over the line with the footy. And there'll be a boundary throw in on half forward out of side of the ground for Melton. They lead by 40 points. 8-5 plays 2-1. That'll be Bond and McIntyre. McIntyre with front spot, won that tap. Close up against the boundary line. Days like these, the boundary often wins. And indeed it will in the end. So we'll get a throw in on centre wing outside. 40-point lead of the Bloods after they lead by 15 at half time. Who's done enough in this third turn to kick away from Redan, who been held scoreless to the left of screen in both the first and third terms. Here goes Matthews through traffic. Hand pass was ambitious, didn't get enough weight on it. Meant for Lawson. Grand ball opportunity here for Taj Bond. He gathered, somehow kept it in with a kick across the body. Did well. Watkins at the back. He had first dibs on the spoil there, Watkins, and his second attempt at the spoil, well, he just marked it at the end. He went to outer centre wing. Gathered there with Stewart. Shoveled the hand pass out. Only as far as Jess, who was dispossessed. Through traffic went the debutant there in Clark, and his left foot kick meant for Fitzgibbon. He couldn't hang on to the mark. Now it's a chance for Kite. Broadcast centre wing. Clever little chip. Beautifully weighted kick. Found Russell, who took a mark on half forward. He sends it into attack. Looking for Carter on the lead. Presented and took an ice mark on the chest. Much to the disappointment of Short. He couldn't do too much about it. The delivery was sublime, really. And Ryan Carter will go back and have a shot on goal for his third of the term. His third of the match. Chance to become a game high contributor on the goal front with Melton's ninth and his third. And their fifth of the term. He's an excellent shot for goal, Ryan Carter. No mistake there. Gets his third of the term. And the Bloods extend to a 46-point lead here at City Oval. 9-5-59. They lead Redan 2-1-13. Ryan Carter 3. Braden Kite 2. The major goal scorers. Gee, even the birds are just out and about having a fly at the moment. It's that cold. Just got to warm up the feathers. I'm not so brave. I'm quite happy down here at ground level with the hands in the pockets as the supporters are here. Those that have come out to brave the conditions here at City Oval this afternoon. Good to see them here at supporting their local teams. Ball up. Tap won by Bond. Accidentally, bit of friendly fire there on Jess, who's gone to ground, but he'll be right in a minute. Just got him in the wrong spot. Chance here for Scoble. Got through the tackle of Matthews and then pinged. That'll be holding the ball. Just bit off more than he could chew there, Scoble. And it'll be Matthews. With ball in hand on half-back. Just chipped it over the top to Jess. His kicks to handball ratio would be quite an interesting watch. Siren sounds for three-quarter time here at City Oval. And was all the Bloods in that term. They added 5 goals, 1 to Redan's no score to extend on a 15-point lead at halftime to 46 at the final change. They lead 9-5-59 to Redan 2-1-13. The goal scorers for Melton, Ryan Carter 3, Braden Kite 2.
and one each to Russell, Jack Walker, Liam Carter and Geordie Kite, whilst Taj Bond and Lockie Clark have the goals for Redan. A quick look at scores around the grounds before one final break, and a chance for us just to thaw out momentarily before the final stanza here at City Oval. East Point 123, Bacchus Marsh 11. Ballarat 45, Sunbury 23. Darley 68, Lake Winderee 31. Redan 13, Melton 59. Still no scores out of Melton, North Ballarat. A break, guys. Looks like there might be an upset coming out of Alfredson Oval. And not so much going on here as Melton lead Redan at the final change by 46 points.
Despicable Me 4 has landed at Macca's. Try our banana desserts range for despicable grown-ups and a Happy Meal for your little minions. Despicable Me 4, only in cinemas.
It's the Ballarat Football Netball League top 5 for round 10. Coming in at number 1, it's Adam Forbes here from Sebastopol, bending it around from the boundary line beautifully. What a fantastic goal, but we've got another look at this from a different angle. Let's go over the fence to the action replay from the fan cam. Watch that come home. Number 2 is Ryan Carter here from Melton. It was a wobbly old hand pass, sells the puppies, then again lines up and goes bang! Great goal. Number 3, Jake McCreary here from Bacchus Marsh. He just goes out of frame, but you know what he did. He bent it back all the way home for a lovely goal. Coming in at number 4, Brett Bewley here from Darley. Features regularly in this segment, and you know why, because he can play. Look at him go from 50. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Coming in at number 5 here, Kyle Ball from Melton. They don't get much better than this. They're 2 points down, 24 minutes played in the fourth term. Just gets around one, then he straightens up around the body. Oh yeah, to win the game. It doesn't get better than that.
Welcome back to City Oval ahead of the final quarter action. Boy, oh boy, it's cold here at City Oval. Trying to get played away. McIntyre with the tap. Melton kicking to the left of screen. There'll be a ball up. Ford just ushered under the footy there by McIntyre. Legally, said the umpire. Suda went the sock into a vacant space. Board leading into the race for the ball. The gather was clean. Onto his left. Then back onto the right. The vision was good. Just overcooked the kick meant for Hickey. Chance here for Matthews. And went by hand to Lawson. Kick around the body was okay. And Clark presented, took a nice mark on the chest. Showed some encouraging signs and he's first hit out at the level. Albeit an under-17 product. Another one from the Redan Footy Factory. Right foot kick to centre wing. Forward at the back. Couldn't impact the contest, but denied McIntyre nonetheless. Through the hands of both to ground. Suda waiting at the back was denied by Farnsworth. There'll be a ball up on centre wing. High stoppage numbers today. Makes sense in the conditions. Jess is bailed up. Speak of the stoppage, we'll have another. McIntyre had enough space to do his own roving there before another stoppage. Ball up. Tap one by McIntyre through the hands of Walker. Chance for George. Got a touch of the fumbles. Chance for Ericsson. Clever little tap meant for Hickey. Walker helped it on its way, but only as far as Jesse went. The soccer to Farnsworth. Got it over towards Clark. His right foot kick to outer half forward towards Bell. Bouncing ball. The gather was good by the experienced Bell. He got it to McLean. And he squared the ball with a good kick towards Carroll. And it knocked away from him. Mawson went by hand of Phillips. And he's high up and under kick. Went towards centre wing. It'll get cut off here. It'll come back in as quickly as it came out. And it's Bell with ball in hand. So he goes with the right foot kick. Into the pocket. McLean sets himself. Couldn't take the mark. Chance here for Watkins. Got it over towards Mawson, who went to outer centre wing. Stewart had the ball knocked away from him. Umpires picked out a free kick. Advantage page through Carter. Look at the racehorse go, Borg. It'll sit up for him. He can run into an open goal. Dribbling ball. Missed off to the left. Hardly a Borg moment on that occasion. So it'll be Fitzgibbon with ball in hand this time. Melton lead by 47 points. Gee, Ballarat on their way to upsetting Sunbury. Who would have thought? Not I. Well done, Chris Maple and the Swans. Unless Sunbury, of course, kicking with a breeze in the final term. Who knows what's going on out there? Gee, that was a heavy contest and Broadbent came off worse for wear. Kick went forward. The mark's been taken there by Carter. He'll go back and have a shot on goal from the point-blank range. I speak of Liam. Chance to add further separation on the scoreboard. Both of Redan's goals coming in the second term. But Melton, solid contribution over the four quarters, and he makes no mistake. And Liam Carter gets his second of the afternoon. Melton get their 10th, 10-6-66. They lead Redan 2-1-13. They've yet to score in the second half. Yeah, we'll endeavour to keep you updated with that score out of Alberton Oval this afternoon. The East Point 129, Bacchus Marshall 11, Ballarat 45, Sunbury 24, Darley 87, Lake Windaree 31, Melton South 14, North Ballarat 88. North Ballarat 14-4 if you don't mind. Melton lead by 53 points on the back of Liam Carter's second of the afternoon.
Tap one by Ford, but they'll keep trying, the Lions. They're known for that. Farnsworth out of the middle of the ground, went forward looking towards Bell. His follow-up work was good. His kick across the body. We'll get to the top of the goal square. Jones will go back and take an uncontested mark in the end. And he plays on, and the kick was good and found Perugia, who marched just inside the Bloods' defensive 50. 5 minutes into this final term. So he'll go back to Jones on the last line of defence. He can switch play to the outer side. The pressure was good from Bond, but the kick didn't let Jones down. And he found Mawson, who's had a good game. His right foot kick was okay. And they're off on their bike here, the Bloods. The kick towards centre wing. Stewart had it knocked away from him. Opportunity for Watkins. Territory going to outer centre wing. Presenting there was Suter, as we've seen him do so many times this afternoon. Just throws everything at it. And all bar the kitchen sink. Suter with his attack on the ball, and he'll be a ball up on outer centre wing. Melton 66, Redan 13. Nidali 11 goals, 21. They were 6 goals, 20. One stage. Now they're 12-22. They're starting to open up against the Lakers. Ball up. Tap one by Ford. Umpire's picked out a free kick here. It's going to go the way of the Bloods. And it'll be Suter, who too's had a good game. The kick let him down. He just kicked it to the tallest man on the ground, Taj Bond. So he'll go with the right foot kick inside 50. Juggling attempt of the mark's been taken there by Bell. Just given the tough conditions, that'll take his best 49 metres out from goal. But he'll go short into the pocket, looking towards Lockie Bond, and got him. So Lockie Bond will get his first real deliberate shot on goal of the afternoon. Chance to get Redan's first score of the second half, if you don't mind. And a chance to add a bit more respectability to the scoreboard. It's been quite a competitive game this afternoon. Scoreboard probably doesn't do Redan much justice, but it is all about scoring in the end. So Bond's kick is straight through the middle, and Redan get their third of the afternoon. 3-1-19 Redan. Trail Melton 10-6-66. Back to a 47-point ball game. Lockie Bond gets his first. He joins Lockie Clark and Taj Bond as the Redan goal scorers for the afternoon. So Redan, Ballarat, well, Bacchus Master out of business, eyeing off that 6th spot. It really is out of Redan, Ballarat and Sebas, who will look to show something in the second half to warrant a 6th spot, but Ballarat beating a side above them, a side in the top 5. Well, that'll be something else. Really give their finals chances a boost. Here's a chance for Manito now to clear for the Bloods and come broadcast side. Got plenty on the kick to centre wing. Kite knocked it forward. Carter presented, not before words could gather. It was good support there from Taj Bond. Now Clark, that's another good kick there from the youngster. Didn't let him down, and Carroll took a mark just above the grass. Looked to weigh up the options. So he goes with a high up and under kick. Bond presented, couldn't take the mark. They wanted to holding the ball there, Redan, but denied by the umpire. Tackle was good there from Lawson. On Jack Walker. There'll be a ball up. McIntyre fought tirelessly in the ruck. Bell had it knocked away from him. Quick hands from Manito. Too sharp for Hickey over the line. Boundary throw in. Melton 10-6-66, lead Redan 3-1-19. Goal apiece in this final term. Just playing time We should go and turn those showers on so by the time these players get off, the showers will be warm because I'm tipping they'll be cold for a bit. Boundary throw in. Tap one by McIntyre. Jess wanted the hold and he'll get it, much to the disappointment there of Hickey. So he's quite a thumping kick, Jess. Despite these heavy conditions, he'd go pretty close. Well, actually, he's got a good leg, good left foot up. Yeah, that kick to handball ratio. Well, when you do kick the ball as long as he does, why wouldn't you be the old-fashioned designated kicker? So he'll kick from 50. I wouldn't put it beyond him. 49, 50, off the side, across the face. Bond in front, couldn't take the mark. Speak of Taj. Ground level ball. Chance here for Minito, went by hand. Got it over there towards Hickey. That's the longest kick of the day. That's gone 75 metres, if you don't mind. Bouncing ball. Chance here for Fitzgibbon with the squaring kick. Risky one at that. Clark presented. He was outnumbered. Chance here for Shorty Kite. Quick hands. Got it towards Jack Walker. Tumbling kick forward. Foot race on here. Carter. Oh, he spun it before he had it. He was trying to get it towards Hickey. Ground ball opportunity here. Players swarm around the footy and there'll be a ball up 45 metres out from the Melton goal. 47-point lead to the Bloods. Near 11 minutes gone, final term. Ball up. Shark there by Jack Walker. Didn't get much on it on that left boot. Ball at ground level. Chance here for Fitzgibbon. Fires the ball over the top towards Farnsworth on his non-preferred. Awkward looking attempt. Gained about 20 metres. Cut off there by Minito. He conceded with a 45 to Phillips. He can steady the ship. Scoble will get on the end of this. Scoble with ball in hand on half forward. Shallow entry inside 50. Bouncing ball. Who's at the back? Chance here for... Oh, that was a terrific gather there from... might have been Lawson it was. Or Matthews. Yeah, Matthews. Very good gather. So it'll be Lockie George. He'll go short to Jess. Kick's okay. So he goes in the middle again, looking towards Carroll. Couldn't take the mark. Mawson raved it like a small man. Quick hands. Over towards Hickey. Tumbling ball inside 50. George hung onto it for near long enough, given the conditions. Matthews is tackled, slung to the ground. Umpire called play on. Chance here for Walker. Tackled without it there by George. Umpire agreed. Lockie Walker will go back and have a shot on goal here. He's in that testing range, though, at 40 metres out, given these conditions. Tired legs, heavy ball. 47-point lead to the Bloods. He'll just take some time off the clock. And have a deliberate shot on goal. That's a terrific attempt. Gee, they kicked the ball well on goal, Melton. It's gone. He's just stuck that in for a goal, Lockie Walker. Very good. Of course, they are in the top two for converting, and given the amount of shots on goal, they have the Bloods. So they average more shots on goal than any side in the comp, bar East Point. Their conversion. I mean, Ryan Carter's a terrific kick for goal. Morker made that look like it was 15 metres out directly in front. Well, that's why they're the flag favourites. 11-6-72 Melton lead Redan 3-1-19. Near 13 and a half minutes gone in this final term. Ball up. Tap. Well, neither ruckman could gain the advantage. Jack Walker, he's had plenty of it today. His hand pass only went as far as Fitzgibbon. Loose hand pass. Found Ford, who ran onto it. His right foot kicked to space out in front of Boyer. Can he gather? Well, he can. Then he fired the hand pass back to Farnsworth. He had to get rid of it. Hot potato. Boyer back to Farnsworth. He conceded again by hand to Tewell. He kicked towards the attacking 50. He's been cut off there by Watkins. He's had another good day across half-back for the Bloods. Right foot kick into the middle of the ground towards Hickey. He lowered the eyes and sent the ball forward to Carter. He's hit him laces out a few times. Carter, the kick was good and found Borg. 45 metres out from goal. He'll go back and have a shot here. Chance to kick his first of the afternoon.
and become the Bloods' 8th contributor on the goal front. Of course, Ryan Carter with 3, Braden Kite 2, Liam Carter 2. And Borg for goal number 1, and the Bloods' 12th of the afternoon. They lead by 53 points here, near 15 minutes gone, final term. So it'll be Borg. Kicks on its way. Has he got the journey? Because he's got the accuracy. I think he's got both. Borg gets his first. 12-6, 78, Melton. Redan, 3-1, 19. And Kyle Borg becomes the 8th Bloods goal kicker of the afternoon. Gee, the sting may well have gone out of the game on field. It certainly has off field. You can just hear the 1 or 2 claps around the ground when a goal or a moment occurs. It's a trying day in these conditions. Cold, winter's day in Ballarat. But the job still needs to get done, and Melton have done that here this afternoon. They lead by 59 points. Back at the start here. Middle of the ground. Tap one by Ford. Meant for Jess. Hickey's been good. Couldn't gather. George through traffic. Went searching towards Jess. Just threw the ball onto the boot. Kicked it into Suter. Ricocheted off him. Erickson at ground level. Shoving it out to Hickey. And went forward in the kite direction. He had it knocked away from him. Chance there for Lawson, who just threw the... It was Matthews again who got it towards McNamara and out of centre wing. Tumlin kicked a half forward. Meant for Boyer. And it knocked away from him by Jones to the safety of the boundary line. Over the line for a throw in. So Melton with 3 goals in this final term. Redan with the 1. So the Bloods have just been too good today. They've just done enough. And just doing enough equals 10 goals. That's harsh. That's harsh on Redan. They've felt like they've been better than that. You pull up on half forward, outer side of the ground for the Lions. Be forward with the tap. Meant for Jess. Hurry kick out of the congestion. Into the middle of the ground. Kick to half forward. Here's a chance to Bell. Standing start from the 50. Skewed the kick. Cut off there by Jones. So Jones now with ball in hand. Benito demanding the footy. He's going to go to the other side of the ground. And found Jack Walker, who's continued to cover the ground this afternoon. Right foot kick. And he hits up Liam Carter. On half back, outer side of the ground. Liam Carter out wide towards Stewart, who marks just inside the boundary line. He wheels onto that left boot, high up and under kick towards half forward. George with front spot, couldn't take the mark. Who's at the back? Sullivan is. Ran to 40, deliberate shot on goal. Off to the right, through for a minor score. So a rare sort of out the back moment where a player was able to gather the footy and run into goal. Hasn't been much of that this afternoon. Sullivan had his opportunity, but the miss sees the margin to 60 points. So the kick in out of defence was good. The mark was taken there by Wirtz. So Broadbent's kick was good. So Wirtz, it's a wide kick. Missed all and sundry out of bounds on the full. So it'll be Minito on half forward. Broadcast side for the Bloods, who lead by 60 points. Near 19 minutes gone, final term. Sends the ball into attack. Ryan Carter. He's taking the mark. He'll go back for goal number 4. To emulate the feats of last week's 4-goal haul. Game high 4 goals last week. And again, he's aiming for a game high 4. Chance to extend the lead to 66. We approach time on in this final term here at City Oval. Yeah, one of the better kicks for goal that you'll see. Ryan Carter. Set sail, and he hit the post. Don't know about a commentator's curse. He wasn't far off. Did it with ease. Brought the ball back. But just not quite enough in the end. 61-point lead to the Bloods. So it'll be Fitzgibbon with ball in hand to bring the ball back into play. They get plenty on the kick towards outer side half back. Bouncing ball finds its way over the line. There'll be a throw in. Just have a look at some update scores from around the grounds for you as we move into time on here at City Oval. Just wait to the next stoppage. Melton here lead by 61. Boundary throw in. It'll be Stewart who won that tap. Ground level ball. Shoveled out. Chance here for Fitzgibbon. Went the soccer. Got it towards centre wing. McNamara, well, he gathered it in the end and then went by hand to Jess. He's probably had 20 plus by foot today comfortably. Close up against the boundary line. Jones sees it over and there'll be a throw in. East 142, back a smash 24. Sunbury are coming back. Ballarat 53, Sunbury 42. North Ballarat 88. Melton South 14. Darley 107. Lake Windermere 37. Here goes Lockie George out of the congestion. He kept trying today. He's been one of their better players onto the left boot. The kick was good. Bell couldn't hang on to the mark. Been a tough day for the Redan forwards. Being kept to just the 3 goals. Darley up to 14 goals, 23 after they were 6 goals, 20 at one stage. Getting some reward for their shots on goal now. Redan go forward. They want to get out of bounds on the full and given that by the umpire, so it'll be Lockie Bond with a shot on goal here. He'll look to square the footy, but why not given the state of the game of a shot on goal? Chance to kick his second. He's going to go for the old kick across the body. He's already kicked one today. Quiet day for the Geelong VFL listed forward. Tough day at the office for most forwards, really. There's the kick, across the face. McNamara, use of the body. Chance there. How about the gather from Borg? He did it like it was a dry day and then went the soccer off the ground. And Lord Scoble, who didn't have to break short, he's got Sullivan over the back if he can get it to him. And Sullivan's got it, 49 metres out from goal. He can go back to Scoble if he likes. But he's not in a rush, Sullivan. But he sees someone out the corner of his eye. That was Jack Walker. He couldn't take the mark. Scoble covered some ground. Well, before the ball could find its way over the line for a boundary throw-in. Just 20 metres around from the Melton goal, who lead by 61 points here. Ballarat trying to hang on that Alverton Oval. They lead by 11 points. Darley lead by 70. Boundary throw-in. Tap one by, well, short. Ground level ball. Stoppage imminent. There'll be a ball up. Left foot kick out of the congestion there from Farnsworth. Got it towards half back. Down the soccer there was McNamara. Got plenty of it. Got it towards half forward. But it's all Melton. It'll be Phillips. He goes with the right foot. The kick's okay. Manito's covered some ground. He went short to Walker. Have it back to Manito. Had Watkins in the middle. Denied that option and went forward towards Carter. Nearly had a one-hander there, did Liam. Chance here for short. Now you want to get rid of it. He's under the pump. Took on the tacklers. Hurried kick out of the congestion there from Broadbeck. Got it beyond the defensive 50. Skewed kick there from Watkins was clever in the end, and Borg took a nice mark. Uncontested mark in the end, did Borg. He'll go back and have a shot here from just outside 40. He's already kicked one goal in this term. So Kyle Borg. Near 25 minutes gone final term with a shot on goal here. He'll lower the eyes and go towards Kite. Presented. Couldn't. Oh, what's the umpire done here? He's going to pay the mark. So Braden Kite will go back and have a shot on goal here. Test the kick. He's third. And add to his 50-goal season tally this year. Of course, he's kicked 52 after his 2 goals last week. So Braden Kite loves these. Shot on goal. Look at that. If you don't mind. Braden Kite makes no mistake with his third of the afternoon. And gets it done. 12-8. Well, that's another one there. 13-8-86. Melton lead Redan 3-1-29. So Kite with goal number 3 joins Ryan Carter with his 3. Back at the restart. Chance here for Farnsworth, who went without it. Loose ball. Umpire will come in and affect the ball up. So it'll be forward with the tap only as far as Lockie Walker. Threw ball onto the boot. Somehow ended up back in his hands, and he sent it forward towards Russell, who wastes no time from out of centre wing with the right foot kick. Out wide towards Carter, and a one-armed attempt at it. Couldn't hang on to it. Look out, here comes Kite. Loves a goal. But this time unselfishly, but the vision was terrific. Found Manito, who pushed forward and took a chest mark, and he'll go back and have a shot on goal here. Test to kick his first of the afternoon and extend on this big win, this big lead that the Bloods have. Just merciless. Manito, goal. There's another one to the Bloods. Manito becomes the 9th goal kicker for the Bloods this afternoon. Just too good. Too good. 14-8-92. Melton lead Redan 3-1-19. $73-point lead. No footy next week, of course. Competition in recess due to the interleague. Tap won by McIntyre. Only as far as George. He went with the right boot towards half forward. Excellent delivery. Found Bell, who marked just outside 50. Goes short towards Bond. Dropped what he should have taken. Mawson will do the mobbing up with a nice blind turn through ball onto the boot. Bouncing ball. Chance here for George, who gathered. Squared it up into the middle. Miss Fitzgibbon. Got a favourable bounce though. Go back to George. Through traffic. The kick was good again. So Carroll with ball in hand. Dying seconds of this Red 11 fixture against the Bloods. 73-point lead to the ladder leaders. So it's Carroll. Sends the high up and under kick. Deep into attack. Bond sets himself. Got a bit of it. Umpire call play on. Watkins went by hand. Phillips back to Watkins. Right foot kick out in the direction there of Brian Carter. He's pushed right up the ground, but Redan had numbers, and they're going to cough it up here. Well, Redan just did that. Here's a chance for Farnsworth. Got it over there towards Bond. Flying shot at the goals, went across the face. Bouncing ball rolled over the line for a boundary throw-in. So Redan, 3-1-19, trial Melton, 14-8-92. Tick over 29 minutes gone, final term. Boundary throw in. Redan in attack. Can they get a fourth goal of the afternoon? Tap one by McIntyre. Through traffic. Lockie Walker's tried hard today. Went with the dribbling ball, going about 10 metres. Jess with another kick. That's a clever one. Kick across the body. Gather there by Bell. Set the ball towards the top of the goal square. Mawson dropped what he should have taken. Open the door for the Lions. Umpire's going to pick out a free kick here. Holding the ball. It'll be Carroll. We'll go back and have a shot here. 15 metres out, directly in front. Could be the last goal of the term. I don't think many players that be too underward with that. And Carroll makes no mistake from 15 metres out and gets Redan's fourth of the afternoon. Just waiting on the goal decision there from the umpire. Now he's been given the all clear. The elongated two fingers up from the goal umpire. 4-1, 25 Redan, trail Melton, 14-8, 92. Carroll gets his first, and Redan get their second of the term. All 4 goals for Redan coming to right of screen this afternoon. Guess it's time to have a little sneaky peek at how Ballarat are getting on. Are they going to hang on against Sunbury? Well, they've extended. They lead by 16. Ballarat 65, Sunbury 49. East Point 155, Ballarat 25, Darley 107, Lake Winderee 37. That's the final score at Darley Park. The Devils with 37 shots on goal. Lake Winderee's 12. Back at the restart here. Couldn't be long left. Tap one by McIntyre. Geordie Kite's bailed up. The restart. McIntyre again. Quick hands. To Lachlan Walker, who's about to send the Bloods back into attack with the siren sounds to end play here. The convincing win from the Bloods. Well, it was a hard-fought affair. It was in trying conditions, but it was the Bloods who just had the offensive power in the front half to get it done. Redan had their fair share of the ball, but just couldn't get any bang for buck when they went forward. The Bloods could, through the agency of Ryan Carter and Braden Kite, who kicked 3 apiece. They led at every change to get it done. Redan were held scoreless left of screen. And the Bloods, well, they kicked 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 5 in the third, and 5 in the last. So the longer the game went, the more dominant the Bloods became. And a resounding win in the end. 14-8-92. Melton have defeated Redan 4-1-25. The goal scorers for Melton, Ryan Carter with 3, Braden Kite with 3, 1 each to Lockie Walker, Zach Russell, Jack Walker, Liam Carter, Geordie Kite, Kyle Berg and Adrian Benito. Whilst for Redan, all singles, the Taj Bond, Lockie Clark, Lockie Bond and Bailey Carroll. Well done to the Bloods. They've got it done. They've won by 67 points here at City Oval. They'll take that. Tough conditions here on an overcast, chilly afternoon. And the Bloods, they get it done. Unlike Sunbury, Ballarat, it look like they're going to upset the Lions. It'll be back-to-back losses for Sunbury in the first real genuine major upset of season 2024. All right, guys, let's just take a look at the other scores from around the grounds. East Point, 130 points up on Bacchus Marsh, if you don't mind. Darley got it done against Lake Winderee by 70, and North Ballarat comfortable over Melton South. Well, guys, we trust that you enjoyed the vision and the call by the BFNL Match Centre and the vision provided to you by the Red Onion Media Group. But on behalf of the crew, it's the Bloods who have been too good at City Oval. They've got it done by 67 points.
Despicable Me 4 has landed at Macca's. Try our banana desserts range for despicable grown-ups and a Happy Meal for your little minions. Despicable Me 4, only in cinemas.
It's the Ballarat